hello. You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about the song Satin. Now, any of you who love jazz like I do, you may be familiar with it, but I'm going to incorporate it somehow in the show today. You know, I never know why or how that it'll be, any of these words will be relative, because I don't ever know what I'm going to do before I do it. And I'm Paula Andrea Pyle. Glad to meet you. I'm so happy that you decided to spend the next 58 minutes or so with me. Delighted to see beautiful Mitzi staring back at me from behind the camera. She does an excellent job. And Sandy, you know, the soulmate of my life. Someone I dearly, dearly love and appreciate, and shoulders a lot of what I choose to do in this life, because we've traveled together a long time. Anyway, and to all of the super duper people here at RTN Television Network in Raleigh, North Carolina, do I love you guys with all of my heart. But anyway, let's talk about mode of cosmic therapy, because that's what this is. What is mode of cosmic therapy? Paula, are you asking that again? Yeah, I always ask it. Why don't I ask it? Because I don't know what it is. I don't have a clue, except that it's a way of life that you choose to live, and I choose to live, Mitzi chooses to live. You know, we all have this mode of existence, the way we do things, the way we like things, the way we don't like things, and constantly and continually we are in therapy all the time, because we're learning and we're growing and we're falling down and we're getting up and we're loving and we're hating and we're getting mad and we're getting happy and we're getting excited and we're getting depressed. So all of this is therapy, and life is therapy. And then the cosmic part, now that's where I bring in all this stuff. You can have other things, but I love to read, and I've been reading for about 10,000,000,642 years and a half an hour. And I incorporate everything, not just esoteric material, not just the Bible, and not just philosophical readings, but I love to read and study physics and mathematics and history and English and all kinds of subjects, psychological subjects. I just love everything. I love to read about flowers, and I love to read about art and birds. I love, pretty much everything. I love to read about food, because I love to cook and I love to eat, both one and the same. And I enjoy, most of all, if I was going to say most of all, I enjoy music. And yes, I am a musician. And yes, I sing and I write songs. And if you go up on YouTube, you can see one of the renditions of one of my very first songs that I wrote. And in it, you will see my husband in there. Yeah, you'll see him in there with me. And I wrote the song, produced the video, and enjoyed composing all of the musical instruments that are attached to it. I especially like the saxophone. I don't know if I love the guitar, and the saxophone are probably neck and neck in favor with me, but my most cherished instrument of the soul, of which I play, is the piano. I absolutely love the piano. I think the piano, as with all instruments, are the outward manifestation of an inward feeling. Whatever is going on inside of you is released on that instrument. That instrument bears the weight of it, shoulders it, as I said about Sandy. But with the piano, you move these fingers, you move them, and the agility that is associated with the movement among those black and white keys is transcendental. That's the only word for it. And especially when you just improvise. You know, because life is improvisation. But let's use the word improv. Let's go that one. You want to? Yeah. Improvisation in life. Let's see where we're going with this. Mitzi, I did it again. That I always trips me up. 4, 7, 9, 6, 22. Improvisation. Improv. It's got the master number of 22 at the end of it. Then we got a 5. All right, let's see. Let's see what this is about. We got a, about, you know it doesn't, Mitzi. 20, mother, father, child, God, goddess. It is, because everything is God. Okay, that's that 20. That is the heart of improv. You know, off the cuff, what this show is about. Doing it spontaneously, without thought, capriciously. You know, who cares? If you do, then you've got a vested interest in it. What we got going on here? We got 11, 20, and 22. We got a 42. Woo! You know, I did another show. Let's make sure before I say anything about it. 15, 20, 11, 19. 11, 20, 22 sure is a 62. You know what that number is on another show I did? It was doubt. And your life is so filled with doubt. No 62. You hear me? No 62. But this 42. What you going to do with 42? What you going to do with your life and all of the experiences that you have? What are you going to do with them? What are you going to do with your relationships, your goals, your aspirations, your dreams, your desires? You're going to walk around filled with doubt? Are you going to think you did the wrong thing? You said the wrong thing. You didn't say enough. You said too much. What you going to do? Improv is laughter. Improv is joy. Improv is being in the moment. In the moment. You know what I'm hearing right now? I'm in the mood for love. In the moment. Okay? I'm also hearing autumn leaves. Right where I'm standing here. I'm hearing Wonderful World. Well, just give me a piano. Let's go right with it. You want to? Okay. So, all of these things. Improv. Improvisation. Guitar. Every musician knows about improv. Everybody does. That is a musician, because the ones, of course, there's merit in learning the classics and following the notes and training, technical training. But you're going to get to that place where you're going to move beyond that, and you're going to produce from yourself. But you're not going to, that's a fine line there. That's a fine line, like love and hate. Because when you're trying to improv, it's not going to happen. It happens of itself because it's here. And when you release and let go, as in life, then it happens. But when you're trying to dot the I's and cross the T's and make everything work, well, you become mechanical, first more mechanical, and you're pretty much a robot. You're not interesting, you're not attractive, and you certainly are no fun. So let's see why I started this deal with Satin doll. Let's see. There's my 20 again. Okay, 9, 14, 4. Am I holding them out? Yeah. 15, 12, and 12. All right, so we've got a 10. We do have a 10. Y'all see that in Satin doll? And we got a 15, so that's 25. How many times have I said it? How many times do I say it over and over and over? How many times does God say it in whatever voice that you receive it? Release. Take my yoke upon you. It's light. Get rid of those burdens. Release. Okay? This 25 is the heart of Satin doll. And this 9 don't go with that. 19 does. 39, 53, 57, and 24. Right? Yes, it is. 81. I had something 81 too in another show. Moved on. 19, 39, 53, 53, and 4, 57, and 24 is 81. 81 is a 9. That favorite 9. Oh, there you are, marked you out. Coming down to earth to experience the music of your soul. Okay, so what do we got? We got a 25 and an 81. Is that what we got? In Satin Doll. We got a 25 and we got an 81. What do we have? 106. 10 and 6 is 16. This is the tower. I told you this in the tarot cards. It represents the tower. And this is the chariot. Satin Doll is the vehicle. This particular show is the vehicle to shake you up, to cause you to want to release those burdens and anxieties and frustrations and depressions and all that stuff, and ride in the chariot of God. Chariot of God. Now, if you're going to ride in that chariot of God, you can't drive it because God is driving it. Now, God, I don't profess to know what God is, and we only fashion a God out of what we have the ability to do with our finite minds and this domain. We can only relate to a God that we form because we're formed. But the God, the unmanifest God that moved upon the face of the deep was sound. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. Now, we take that word, like I've been trying to show on all these things, and we think we know what even the term word means, but we don't know. Sound, vibration, scent, okay? Spirit, but not the spirit that we can call a spirit. If we can call it a spirit, it ain't spirit. God is so far removed from anything we could possibly describe. There's no way that we, in our finite abilities, be able to begin to define what God is. But the closest thing that I have found is music. Music is the secret. We must all evolve into God. Into God. I mean, that's where we came from, that's where we're going back again. And we are. You know, whatever limitations we have on this side of the world, and we have to have these limitations so that we can be formed. We're going back to the unlimited realm, where music reigns supreme. Not the music as you understand it. It's the music behind the music. It's that improvisation that I'm talking about that you're not doing. Any musician, they've had it happen to them at some time in their life, and then they'll try to, if they recorded some of it, they'll try to redo it and they can't do it. It's sort of like becoming enlightened. And you know, you spend your whole life, some of the Christians call it going back to Calvary. No matter what you call it, it's that ineffable experience that can't be defined, but you know that you'd live and would get everything that you have, breathe, move, think, or would do just to be in that presence all the time. So I'm saying music, the sound of music, the music behind the music behind the words, the music behind the experience. There's that universe again, showing up so much during these shows. That dance of the universe. Our sacred, honored role of being able to be here, to be alive, to taste the food, to engage in sex, to make the money, to lose the money, to love family, to lose family, to get sick, to get well, to run, to sit down, to sleep, to go to the bathroom, to laugh, to cry. We're here to do it all. It's the music of our lives. It's that satin doll. It's the one that we cherish, we love, we aspire, it's what inspires us. It's what maintains and sustains our existence. That thing that we cannot, we know it's there. We hear it, we feel it, we sense it, we taste it. Music, 21, 19, 9, and 3. So we've got a 30. Woo! You know that's true. Music is big business. Big business. And God is even bigger business. How much music you got in your life? You ever wanted to try to play an instrument? Do you keep music and the joy in your heart and the pep in your step? Or when you're listening to music, are you carried back to a memory sometime because you used to know that song? Be present in that music. Hear what that music is doing today. 32, 35. Let me see. Let's make sure. 13, 32, 35. What do we got? We got a 65. And 65 is 11, and it is justice. I know that well, maybe, I don't know this, but probably you've heard the stories that what you do and don't do in this life is going to be, this is mythology. It's going to be